Angel forms everything.
They want him to be converted to one, that's why.
Excuse me, Mike. A big thank you to all of you for being here. And thank you so much. And I'll pass this candle on to each of our special guests to light this beautiful diya. And with just that, everything that we need to do in life is to be a small, big, whatever kind of candle, and just light that one little bit of light and then just spread it all around the world.
Well, that's Roshani's funda, which is so beautiful. So let's spread the light and illuminate the world.
Mrs. Maya Shahani.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mrs. Poonam Sinha.
You don't take my name.
Why would you say that?
Neeta Lulla.
No. Telling you will get
Ishaa Koppikar. And dearest Tusshar.
Yes. And it's lit successfully. No one's skeptical about it.
Mansi.
Yes.
Dearest Sumaji. She doesn't like to be a part of the G family, but nonetheless. Vandana, come. So, Mans.
You should also like Ban.
I lit the candle. Thank you so very much, all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank
बस चालू हो गया ना
Well, all I'd like to say is
बढ़िया यार।
very proud of you, Shenazz. And you are like an angel for us, actually, to us. Because the way we connected and the way everything has been happening, getting this lovely day to release your book, I think it's been angels who have really blessed you. Wish you all the best. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All I want to say is, Shenazz, I'm so very happy for you, and I just wish you many more, I won't say successes, I will say things that you want. I'm sure they're just going to keep unfolding and happening for you, and just very happy for you. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy to be a part of your big day.
Thank you.
It's been some journey for you, Shenazz, from Yakul and Hum Part 1. Of course, the angel will love to know that you were part of Tal, Pardes, and all these things. But if you show the angels Yakul and Part 1, I'm sure they will go away.
Absolutely.
Or maybe the angels will love to, they'll cling to you even more then, yeah. So, all I have to say is congratulations. This was long overdue. And I'm so happy and so impressed with the kind of support that we're getting. It just shows how good you are in connecting people with what they want to connect with and helping them with their lives. And you'll always be a friend. You'll always be my guide, irrespective of whether you're into the angels or not. But this is priceless. I can vouch for that. Congrats again.
Thank you, Ishaa. Thank you.
Good evening, all the angels present here. Shenazz, Roshani Shenazz. Well, I knew Shenazz 10 years ago during Kya Phul Hai Hum. I guess the Roshani comes from the light that you're spreading into the universe. Excellent, superb work. I do believe in angels. I do believe in the supreme superpower. I know their energy is around us, and I talk to them all the time. I feel so blessed this evening that I'm a part of this gathering. And Shenazz, I got a call suddenly from you out of the blue after such a long time and for something like this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ishaa. Thank you.
Good evening. From a very boisterous Shenazz in Pardes to someone who came outside my store and told me I'm transiting from this worldly profession into something more serious and about angels. I said, okay, never mind, she seems to be a little high today. Tomorrow she'll be back to her normal self. It's okay. After which I didn't see her for a while, and then suddenly these messages started coming on my phone. I was like, is she okay? What is all this going on? And yes, we all do read, and we all get guided by spiritual powers and angels. And then I suddenly started taking her messages slightly more seriously. And it's so strange that every time there was an issue that I had in my head and I didn't know how to solve it, it's weird, but the message that came would solve that child's problem. And it would go away. So yes, she is like an angel, like a guiding light. And congratulations, Shenazz, on this book. I went through this last evening and this morning, and it is absolutely brilliant. So congratulations, and wish you a lot of success in whatever you're doing by guiding everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Do guardian angels really exist? I believe they do from last night, because I rang up Shenazz last night and I told her, I have a terrible, terrible cough, I don't think I'll be able to speak today. She said, don't worry, I'm there for you, the guardian angels are there for you. You will be able to speak, and the very fact that I can speak now, you wouldn't believe it, my cough and my sore throat was so bad I was croaking last night. And my husband told me, you didn't cough at all last night, what happened? So he said, well, Roshani came into my life. It is true, guardian angels do exist. And Shenazz has been helping our teachers. I run many schools, the KC Guru colleges, KC, HR, Jen, and all those colleges. So Shenazz has been training our teachers and all the schools that looks after the underprivileged children, the children who are victims of women trafficking and the red light area, the peons and drivers children. So she trains the teachers of that school, and they were so impacted by how we train them. They keep asking for more. So Shenazz, I'll be calling you to all our colleges, and I'll put this book up in our college life.
I was talking to Gayatri in the car and she told me, I told her, Gayatri, I want those cards in which you can read it every day, the messages. Sitting there, she tells me that, look, Poonam auntie, you should have asked for the moon. And you want the book you wanted. I said, I don't want the moon. I've got what I wanted. Just now. Just now. Beautiful.
Shenazz, I know you for a very long time, and she has been sending messages just like to the rest of us, and I of course haven't experienced this entire journey what most of you all have, and I'm really curious and inquisitive and excited to be a part of this wonderful journey, and I'm going to start up with this right away. Congratulations, darling.
So I think our lives have been touched by angels forever, but now we get to know, yes, we have our own guardian angels. Thank you so much. I'd like you to please take your seats. Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
I just want to say how proud we are to have brought out this book and have been associated with it. And I'm so very proud of Roshani and Shenazz, who I've known ever since I think she moved into the spiritual world. I don't really know her
Previous life, previous avatar.
Previous avatar. But I'm seeing evidence of it all over. And I think it's wonderful that, I mean, that she was able to leave this very glamorous background and take this flying leap into something as uncertain as spirituality. It calls for a tremendously strong mind and deep inspiration. And I think that inspiration is behind all her manifest works and this beautiful book, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty more books, and I hope Life Positive produces all of them.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you.
Great going, Shenazz. Hearty congratulations from all of us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. The importance of a book like this to Yes, you love it. Okay. In today's world when we have so much of strife, so much of violence, so much of disturbance, so much of pain, what does positivity really mean? For some, it just means probably what?
I think positivity is our perception of what we see around us. It's something that's most internal. It can't be external because you can't change the external world, and that is not in our control. But how we perceive it, what we do with it, and what we let ourselves go through eventually is what positivity is about, and that's within our control. So I think that's why we try to connect to the angels. So to stay positive most of the time, because the external world is not going to change. It's going to, there's going to be lots of surprises, and we all know that, I think, at this point in our lives, that there's always a new mistake. So you never really learn too much, you're always learning. So I think what we can do with ourselves is just change ourselves internally by healing ourselves. And who better than Shenazz to guide us through.
I think that's so true. Very well spoken by Ishaa. Honestly, you can't change nothing and nobody. The only person you can change is yourself and the way you look and view a situation. And that is the most beautiful thing. Over to Ishaa.
Same thing?
Yes.
Okay. I think positivity for me is a way of living. It is a habit. It's very easy to think negative. It's, like we learned in chemistry, protons and electrons, plus and minus is minus.
Yes.
So you have to, it has to be a habit, and it's very easy to think negative. But for me now, seeing is being. I believe that whatever I am, I attract. So I try to be as positive as possible, because if that's how I am, everything is going to be beautiful. Everything is going to be positive.
How beautifully expressed, really. Thank you so much. How beautiful. That's so true. It's what you radiate, what vibrational frequency you are on is what you're going to attract. It's very simple. So ladies, whoever wants to attract that particular man, you know what to do out there. Poonam ma'am.
I can't believe the angels are answering.
Wow.
Yes, there is something which I'm reading is about positive effort.
Wow.
Okay. So it says, if you use your power of focused intention combined with hard work and positive efforts and thinking, then you will be able to create a beautiful career that is deeply anchored in your life purpose. Shift to this power now. Wow! So that's what positive thinking does for you. And the affirmation is, the point of power is in the present moment. I claim my power now.
Awesome! A round of applause. My God, angels are actually talking to us.
Actually talking to us, I know. And I think being positive is one of the biggest things you can ever have in your life. And it does, as Ishaa said, it just, goes about like an essence around you and affects everybody who's around you too. So be positive and life is beautiful, as said.
Wow. Yeah, that's what my blood
Yes,
group.
everybody's blood group. If your blood group is be positive, then please be positive.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So much already been said about positivity, but I think in today's world, to think otherwise is very easy for all of us. But to be able to shift from that thought process which comes in, and suddenly kind of starts bogging you down, to break away from it and say, no, this is not my calling. My calling is something else. And to have that strength to say that I am looking at better things, I am made for better things, and better things will happen for me. Even in your most toughest of times, I think that is being positive, and that is where your perception lies, like Tusshar said. So you just have to be strong about your perception, and you have to be strong about being positive. So I think that's about it for me, at least.
Very beautifully expressed, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, my blood group is O positive, so
Oh, positive. Oh, positive.
should I say an O to what
Yes.
you all have said? But I really like this little saying that two men looked out of the same window. One saw the stars above, the other saw the mud below. So it's up to us what we choose to see. And if it's all about mind over matter, if you don't mind, why should it matter?
Wow, that's a good one. That's the tagline for today. Fantastic. I believe positivity is an attitude, honestly, because there'll be times in your life when it's very difficult to be positive. I'm sure all of us face those moments in our life where you see, really? What's positive about this moment? What am I going to learn? And it's all very nice when people pontificate and say, there's a lesson to be learned. There's something deeper. When you want to sock somebody in the face right there. No, I see no lesson here. But I believe that by keeping your attitude positive, that this too shall pass, that, nothing is forever. The only thing constant is change. All those things that we've heard and we learn and we kind of try to absorb. And I always believe that sometimes what you need to listen to is your that inner gut feeling, your intuition, that's your soul speaking. I read it recently somewhere. And that will guide you towards what will make you more positive, because trust me, it's not easy to be positive all the time and gung-ho all the time. But it's an attitude.
We angels are your eternal friends, siblings, or whatever you take us to be. From the standpoint of the divine truth, we are God's messengers and have been preordained to look after the well-being of entire creation. And do I have to read the affirmation also? Angels are my birthright. I am in gratitude to God for gifting me such wonderful eternal friends.
Wow! Be the mirror that shows the truth, but does not retain the reflection. You are created in the light of God Himself. His image.
Okay. This looks like it's going to be, what do you call it?
It's going to be your answer to all your questions.
Yes. It says, you are the lighthouse of your life and many more whose lives you touch. Let the light spread. Stop worrying about reaching a point where you feel you are finally ready, and only then extend that help or healing. Begin from this moment. We are with you. And the affirmation is, my inner being bears divine torch of guidance and healing. I spread love and light wherever I go.
How beautiful.
How beautiful and how true.
Neeta.
Okay. A huge new opportunity is being presented to you in the form of a new business or a proposal or a new idea or investment opportunity. Know that it is safe to trust and enter into this new arena of life. Do your earthly due diligence and trust the universe to do its work. Be open to receiving guidance and signs pertaining to your next steps. Affirmation: I notice the signs and embrace the new opportunities that are now in my life. I trust I am safe at all times. I have only trustworthy, loving and honest people in my life.
That's beautiful. Really beautiful.
I must say this, the irony of this is, we are in the process of doing something very different in terms of my profession. And we came across a lot of hurdles for the last 2 days. And this comes to me today, so thank you.
Okay, my
Pushpa.
Who's the,
You have to say your name.
the world?
My name is Pushpa.
Okay, for you. The world is not shrinking as is commonly termed. It is the increasing awareness of all that is. It is the increasing awareness of all that is as one consciousness which is bringing you all closer, even amidst the seeming mayhem that you as a race have created for yourself. In your today's time and space on earth, you can communicate with each other in extraordinary ways that you couldn't even imagine some years back. That same energy is making us come closer to you, close enough for you to experience us and our love, guidance or healing almost instantaneously most of the times. And all this is happening to help you live the experience of the true divine you. And the affirmation is, I am blessed to live in awareness of my true divine self each day. I live my divinity with every breath I take.
Thank you. And my name is Pushpa and I
And to add it, Pushpa ji,
You learn to approach your material or situational intentions, like asking us to resolve a misunderstanding or lift away any hurt or grief from your heart with a desire for bringing in unconditional joy, abundance or forgiveness. Then you shall successfully open up doorways for your manifestations. This will bring you closer to your goals and life purpose and great speed. Okay, Buddha? Now remember that. Now the affirmation is, each day I receive thoughts that bring me unconditional love and joy. My daily inner work improves the quality of my life and my earthly and spiritual growth reflects the same.
That's amazing because Poonam has come out recently with her loving book as well. It is called The Soul Seeker. So a manifesting the soulful seeker. Yeah.
So it's something like that now. Okay. We will do everything to bring you peace and abundance in your daily life and resources. Your financial life is changing for the better. Keep your thoughts positive and continue your human actions towards accomplishing your goals. And the affirmation is, I live in the constant flow of financial freedom. I move into the acceptance of a new level of financial security.
You resonate with that. Now it's time for a small eating with a few bites.